Today is the 40th anniversary of one of the greatest movies from the 80s. Today, Pee-wee's Big Adventure turns 40 years old, and there's a couple of different celebrations going on around Los Angeles. And right now, we're gonna head to what I think is going to be the better one, I hope. And as always, I'm bringing you with me. So, let's go see what we can find. Okay, so we just got here to Warner Brothers Studios in Burbank, where a good portion of the movie was filmed. And today they're having a special event for the anniversary of the release of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. There's going to be a special Pee-wee's Big Adventure themed studio tour. And then after the tour, there's going to be a screening of the movie right here on the back lot where the movie was filmed. Let's go get to it. So we're in line right now to jump onto a golf cart. We just got our special lanyards. Check these out. This is definitely a keepsake. After the tour, before the screening, there's going to be about an hour where you can have food, and they've got a special Pee-wee's Big Adventure themed menu. You can see some of the stuff here. Pee-wee Pop, the Large Marge. I mean, these are drinks. I'm not a drinker, so definitely no excitement there. Look at that, they're all wearing bow ties. Look at that, nice. Very excited about this tour. Like I said, I've taken it many times, but a lot of times when you take the tour, they don't really talk about Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Today, that's all we're gonna be talking about.
And yes, Paul Rubens was terrified of snakes.
Let's see what Madame Ruby sees.
Probably most famous for the alleyway right there, if I have any Spider-Man fans, the famous Upside Down Kiss in the Rain is on the ladder straight ahead. One of the most famous scenes in the whole movie, the swinging of Pee-wee across the lake with his pond. Started from this side and went across the way to the lake there.
It was featured in an episode of ER.
They used that for the exterior of Marge's house.
Now this area was somewhat dressed for filming, which was really cool because they had a bunch of 80s and 90s cars out there. You can see a couple of them right here in front of the church, and as we pass by the church, you'll also notice a red bow tie on the doors, which they had on buildings all around the lot. Here you can see an old police car and a station wagon. All of this was supposedly for the show Mandy and Georgie's First Marriage.
So that right there and this right here are both examples of what they call facades. So facades are just the fronts of buildings, the exterior, excuse me. These are examples of trompe-l'oeils. All right, do we need to drive through? Sorry, guys. All right, my Pee-wee fans, this gate should be familiar. If it's not familiar to Pee-wee fans, it should be familiar to fans of Blazing Saddles, in the 1950s A Star is Born, Space Jam, The Way We Were, and so many more.
All right, so we just finished the tour. We got here to where the screening is gonna take place. You can see it right up there on the marquee. I gotta be honest, that probably wasn't the greatest tour that I've ever taken here at Warner Brothers. Of course, I'm excited that they are doing something dedicated to Pee-wee, so that in itself is exciting. I'm excited about this cool lanyard. Exciting to be here on the street where they filmed it and to have one of the actual bikes here. Excited to see the movie on the Warner Brothers lot where it was filmed, but I just personally wasn't the best tour that I've ever taken, but that's just my opinion. Now, the street that we're standing on right now Right over here, this is where Twisted Sister was on top of the car. Peewee would have been coming down the street, coming towards us, and the sled is behind him. Everyone's chasing Peewee, and he's coming right towards this building that I'm standing in front of. Got a familiar character here taking a picture with the bike.
Peewee's bike, man.
Yeah, want to get in?
And right in front of the theater, they have Peewee's bike. Now, I don't know which bike that is. There's a lot of bikes. There's one at the Hollywood Museum. There's one at the Alamo now. Today, they're supposed to be unveiling one at the Academy Museum.
Tonight, as we prepare to revisit this beloved film, it is my honor to present the bicycle that Paul bequeathed to the Academy Museum, a symbol of Paul's enduring gift of joy and imagination to audiences everywhere.
Now this bike is very special. Not only is it one of the screen-used bikes, but it's the one that Paul Rubens had in his personal collection. When he passed away, he willed it to the Academy Museum. They say that it's going to be on display at the museum in the very near future. So this is pretty cool. They've got a photo op over here to make it look like you're seeing Pee-wee's Big Adventure at the drive-in.
Let's all go to the lobby.
And then right over here, they've got a photo booth. We just did that. Took a couple of photos, free of charge. So right inside of here is where we're going to see the movie. This is the entrance to the theater outside. Got a couple of the posters on display, which is really cool. And then Francis.
We have the bike. We gotta make sure you don't steal it this time.
No promises.
Keep on going. All right.
Shoulder to go there.
Come on this side of the
Oh, nice. It was so nice of Mark to stop and take a picture with me. Thanks, Francis. Definitely my favorite. So right here, these are the finalists of the costume contest. And you got Francis himself judging the contest.
But it's a look. So you get an honorable mention.
So we have Mickey and four Peewee. Come on! Yeah.
And a little Peewee.
Yeah.
How bad do you want it? Look, you're out of here.
I like the kid's honesty, and I like Francis's honesty. He's being Francis. He's playing the character. Okay, so Mickey got third place. That's not bad. At least he's still in it. I'm going with this guy. That's my choice.
I love the shoes.
But she does have the shoes.
Okay, so what are we thinking about dancing to Feel It?
I think dancing is a solid number.
Solid it is, and I got second and third. That.
If we're going for a Paul Rubens lookalike, I got to have this.
There you go, the three winners. First, third, and second.
Okay, one for video, guys. Give me a wave. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, wave! Video! Woo! Beautiful.
Look who it is.
How come you didn't film me?
Oh wait, this guy.
10 minutes to film me. Sean walked up immediately. Dude, he's a celebrity. It's gonna be the thumbnail?
Because I was having a nice conversation with you. I was having a nice conversation with you. Then when Sean walked up, I got kind of sad.
What? Dude, I love it.
I'm just kidding. I'm hoping that the more I say, maybe Sean will put that ice cream cone right in my face.
I don't want to eat it.
Adam the Woo, German in Venice. Everyone turned out for this star-studded event.
All here.
All here. What did you guys think? So far.
So far, it's been pretty fun. We had a good cart full of people. Our whole cart were all people that we knew. We were all excited. We were all correcting the guide. We talked more than the guide. We were talking over the guide.
And the guy went out of his way to show something to us. I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but it was
He
pretty
showed
cool.
something to us that was not correct. So I might edit that out of my video because he was wrong. But
See, he
it's
knows.
okay. Yes. It's okay though. He tried.
I think you should still show it.
Okay, maybe I will. They can't know everything.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know about the Gilmore Girls.
Right. All right, so we did the tour, we did the photo ops, we saw the bike. There's only one thing left to do. We're gonna head inside of the theater right now for the 7 o'clock screening of the movie. Well, there's only one screening, so I don't know why I said 7 o'clock.
He said it was good to imagine the audience naked, so he gave me. So let's see. Again, in 5th grade, we all had to write letters. Write letters to somebody. Some folks were writing letters to the president, and I wrote to Peewee Herman. Like 6 weeks later, I got a letter back. I know. And it came with a little card to the Peewee Herman fan club. Working here has afforded me a lot of opportunities, and I did get to meet him in person for the first time in 2010. I showed him the letter that was sent and the card, and he signed it. I know, you cried, I didn't. And I said, oh, I would love to give you a tour of the studios. A few weeks later, I get a call on my phone. I'm like, I don't know this number. And so I let it go to voicemail. And he goes, hey, Brad, this is Paul, Peewee. What? I got some friends from out of town coming in, and I would love to take the tour. But then, from then on, he would show up, he would bring more people from out of town. Whenever he was in town, I know. And I cannot believe this is happening. He put me on his Christmas card list, you guys. Every year, I would get Christmas cards from Peewee Herman. And it would always be signed, your pal, Peewee Herman. When he came back to LA and did the Peewee Herman stage show, you all see that? It was amazing. Yes. Now, when he did that, he was on stage like I am right now, and I was in the audience, and they were doing the Peewee's Playhouse bit, and he stopped. He looks, and says, hey, that's my tour guide right there. That's Brad, he's my tour guide. Almost threw up, you guys. You know him as Francis Buxton. Come on up with your Mark Cortez. One of the co-writers, Mr. Michael Varhall. Come on up. Mr. Varhall. 4 years later, what does the film mean to you?
Well, it's sitting out there right now. I mean, had a young lady just walk up to me, look me in the eyes and said, I love you. Tonight. And I said, I love you too. Because no you, no me. No writers, no actors. One of the executive producers of the film, they said, would you like to write this film for Paul Rubens? And I said, I don't know who Paul Rubens is. And they said, you know, Peewee Herman. I go, I don't know who he is either. And so they got me a tape of People's Big Adventure, the Peewee Herman show. And I said, I'd like to write for this guy, because he's funny, but he's also, he's deep in a way. And we never wrote separately. We always worked as three of us. And I think a lot of good things in the movie is because the three of us are writing together. things you wouldn't understand, things you couldn't understand, things you shouldn't understand. That was the three of us. There is in existence and will be available soon, and that's all I'm going to tell you, but there is a Francis Buxton action figure. And it comes with 2 heads and 2 different expressions or whatever.
Where the hell is it now? All right, let's hear from my 2 guests.
I know you are, but what am I? 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 Infinity. It looked like this.
So we ducked out of the movie about a minute early and came outside to find this. Peewee projected on the very same buildings that he rides by. Like I mentioned earlier, right over there is where Twisted Sister would have been. Peewee would have been coming down the street, passing right by this building that he's now projected on. Everyone's starting to come out of the movie now. Oh, look at that. There it is. Twisted Sister. That's right here. How awesome is that? Right here in front of the theater, they've got a picture of Peewee running out with the snakes, and then they've got a basket full of snakes. On the very street that was used in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and the GIV was the co-star of my Pee-wee's Big Adventure filming location video. He stole the show, so thank you.
No, thank you, and that was a really good idea having all those YouTube. It was really funny. I really liked it. We didn't really know what it's gonna be because, you know, Adam was filming, I was filming, he was filming. At the end, it came out really good, and I'm glad I was part of it. And if you haven't seen it, watch it.
I didn't know what it was going to be either. I had an idea, but I didn't know if it would turn out the way I wanted it.
Well, thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.
His too. I'm sure you're already subscribed to his. When you get this close, you can see like all of the chrome is just, it looks like foil basically. None of it is real chrome. But you don't know the difference when you're watching the movie. Once it's on the camera, you can't tell the difference. So there you have it. Pee-wee's Big Adventure is now officially 40 years old, and I'm just really happy that they acknowledged the movie, not only at Warner Brothers, but also at the Academy Museum, and I know there was other screenings and celebrations. Now, obviously, I wasn't able to go to the one at the Academy Museum, but my good friend Todd was there, and he shot some video and took some pictures for me. The one that we did go to at Warner Brothers was great. I really loved getting to go to that with my son, meeting up with Adam the Woo and German in Venice and Sean Clark and World of Micah and everyone that was there. Like, everybody was at that celebration, and that was really awesome. And to the person there at Warner Brothers that helped set it up, thank you so much. He gave a little speech before the movie that was very heartwarming, and it was very obvious that the movie means a lot to him. So thank you so much for doing this for all of the fans. All right, that is gonna do it for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.